Back with another episode of Double Barrel Shotgun with your host, Even B. This week, man, it's all about Odell Beckham Jr., OBJ. And of course, I can't forget in this case Josh Norman as well too, because let's face it, it takes two to tango. But we're gonna discuss what happened yesterday, the ramifications of it, and kind of like what the league's gonna do moving forward about this stuff. So, Eve is a resident Giants fan. I am looking forward to this discussion.
Do you see my face, people? Do you see my face?
2 games left. The season in peril. And we just got the word out about a couple hours ago that Odell Beckham Jr. suspended 1 game.
As he should.
Oh, boy.
Should, but, man, he's... Look, great talent, impactful wide receiver, sure. Knuckleheadedness, definitely. Listen, I don't mind the fact that you do the dance and you catch the ball and you go in the end because they have to stop you. I have no problem with that. He's on my team, but there's some. Was he like this in college?
I don't recall him being in college. I remember his last year as a rookie like this. To be honest with you,
because he went to LSU, right?
Yeah, I don't remember him as a rookie being like this last year.
That's what I'm saying. There was little things, but there was little things, but it didn't really bother me because he tore up. Nothing really.
Victor Cruz is doing salsa dances, so dude,
this is not even. This has nothing to do with the dancing at all. This is just him just doing some stuff that he does cheap shots on guys.
Well,
I've watched a few games. I
think in this case here, his mentality has changed since the catch last year.
True.
And it's one thing being just a star player and being kind of a bit of a celebrity. Those are 2 different things. And I don't think, in New York in this case here, obviously it doesn't take much for you to become a celebrity when you do catches like that. And of course, prime time against Dallas, it's all across the world. I think that's gotten to his head. Now his performance up to this point has been he's been fantastic.
It's been crazy.
Even in the comeback, he was obviously a key part of that as well too. But I think when you look at it from a celebrity standpoint and just a maturity standpoint, I think it's gotten to his head. That's all it comes down to. And I think what you have to wonder now, just keeping us on the field, look, dudes are going to be getting this guy's head. Dude's going to be getting this guy's head.
That's what I'm saying,
every week now.
Dude, that follows you for a good long time, guy.
Yeah.
Because guy, did you the spear that he
gained 20 yards. He gained 20 yards out to hit him.
Why?
And there's no saying, well, he might try to get him in the chest. No, he was going straight for his head.
No.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't get his tail whooped.
You're right
then and there.
Well, normally they're screaming anger in this case here.
I get the whole thing hard. I don't. That doesn't bother me when guys go at it hard, one-on-one. Little chicken, it doesn't bother me to a point.
Right.
But you take a 20-yard run.
Right.
And then you clip him on his head.
Right.
Dude, come on. Yeah. And then you do like when he got the touchdown, he did the walk-in, like he did the Iverson walk over the guy. Like he did, remember that against Tyron? Yeah, that came a little bit. So I didn't really bother because I'm thinking, okay, you know what? You're just competing and you're trying to show up a next dude and you're probably going to hug it. But no, man. It got to the point that even Deion Sanders on the NFL nighttime show, he said, look, he came up and made a public plea. He said, y'all need to stop this nonsense. He goes, listen, it's done on the field, it's done on the field. But all you guys are tweeting back and forth. Norman comes up and puts the L word, with the one-handed catch with Beckham. But then he called him a B. He called him everything you can think of in the world. Right. The man's rightfully upset. But, man, I don't know, man. I didn't like what I saw, man. I was really disappointed, not just as a Giants fan, but really just much as a football fan. Look, people that do things, okay, but dude.
But this is a whole nother level, right? You take, for example, a couple of years ago, right?
I feel comfortable talking about it.
Crabtree and Sherman have no like for each other. Play each other twice a year and a playoff game a lot of times. Mm-hmm. And there's some trash on after the game, but there's nothing that was left in the field with that. There's a little jawing after a play, but that's about it, which you see all the time.
Right.
I remember that with Dion and Jerry Rice sometimes.
I remember Dion with
Michael Irvin. You name it. You know, so, but like this, like, I mean, like, you know, like the stuff that Norm was doing, some of it was a little thing, guys do stuff like that and kind of get in your ear and stuff like that. And guys yap and stuff. I get that. Right. But, like, for some reason, Beckham took it, like, to a whole new level. Like,
and now you hear in the reports, they're trying to say that the Panthers brought a bat. They were waving bats at the guy on the field and stuff like that and whatever. And I'm like, dude, come on. Like, and because I read the backstory on that.
Yeah, the bat thing.
Yeah, like it's basically them just it's just them.
It's a routine they do.
It's a routine that they do.
Yeah, like really.
I don't know. So like enough.
Dude sounds like he's paranoid.
Dude, like it must be an LSU thing, man. must be an LSU thing.
How you figure?
Because
you got the what's the name, what's the knucklehead there, man? Had the nickname, the Honey Badger.
Oh, Honey Badger, and he got hurt yesterday too. But he's toned it down though. Yeah. The thing about it is that I'm hearing all these excuses that are now flying out. Oh, there was a bat waved and all this kind of stuff. Come on, man, please stop. Stop it. Like, you know what I mean? The guy did wrong. You know what I mean? First of all, get a haircut. You know, that orange thing on your head. Like, dude, really? Come on, man.
Yeah, he just lost a lot of endorsement money off of that.
Yeah, man, and the thing about it is, man, like, I mean, guy's a phenomenal player, phenomenal talent. I mean, Coughlin even surprised me a little bit. I'm surprised Coughlin let him get away with that, but then try to win a game.
Well, Coughlin's trying to save his job, right? Like,
you know
I mean, he got to pay bills. You got to pay bills too, you know. So
yeah, man. You know what I mean? Because like that's basically what Coughlin was saying. He's like, what do you expect me to say to the young man? We're trying to win the game. I'm going, okay, at least that's the most realist, honest thing you're gonna say.
I mean, I look at these situations. I never want to paint someone with a broad brush because it's easy to say so. Let me see if this happens a few more times. Has there been stuff before with Johnny with Odell Beckham? Yes.
No, it's constant, man.
But like this here is like over the
constant,
line.
Man.
I mean, we've had players that used to yap a lot all the time. I mean, Michael Irvin used to yap all the time.
Right.
You know, if there's Twitter during Irvin's time, I can only imagine. All right, exactly. So we've seen players like this before do this type of stuff. Not Sterling Sharp, his brother Shannon Sharp, notorious talking smack.
Oh my goodness!
Before, after the game, press conference, you know.
Yep. Kept on going every time.
Exactly right. So like that's nothing new. But this part about it, you know, just going here and just being short-tempered, unhinged, like dude.
God, no, because I mean, he's been doing stuff. Like I remember the Buffalo game when they were playing in Buffalo, and all the Bills players are like, and I watched that game too, and I'm like, seeing this guy just cheap shotting guys, and I'm like, dude, you're a wide receiver. What are you doing?
He's gonna be careful because I guarantee you, he's gonna get laid out in the middle of the field. And I don't know who's going to do it, and I know the moment it happens, they're going to get suspended. What's going to happen? It's going to be it'll be some Nickelback dude. In this case here, that I'm going to take a shot, especially on a losing team. That they got nowhere to go.
Right,
you're going to crack him, and
I'm telling you because like right now, listen, between the lines, and I think Willie McGinnis said it last night. He goes, "This is going to follow him for a little while.
Yeah,
it's going to follow him for a while, and guys ain't going to forget it. Like I mean, look." Des Bryant, because I mean, I don't know, it's him. Des Bryant does that a little bit too. That gets on me a little bit. It's like, guy, I know you play hard and you play tough and you're a great wide receiver and stuff, but there's certain antics, just like, you know, chill it out because I'm surprised you don't get clipped.
True, but Des Bryant never took it there. To be certain, Des Bryant never there.
It's like, probably not. Okay, he hasn't done cheap shots.
No.
True.
So that's a different line, then. That's
a different line, but I'm just saying, like, you know, I find a lot of these guys are talking too much.
I mean, let's put it this way. Let me flip it this way. If this was a defensive player did this to an offensive player, first thing, he'd have been suspended immediately and tossed out the game. Yeah. Second thing, it'd be multiple games, not just one game. So he got off pretty easy. Because if a defensive player did that...
he should have been kicked out. Nah, he should have been kicked out of the game yesterday.
Right. If a defensive player they would have any mercy for him.
True.
So I mean,
that's your boy Burfict there from Cincinnati, who seems to like to tweak and hurting guys, and he doesn't seem to get suspended.
My boy, I don't know. What part of me is be with Cincinnati?
I know. Sorry, I meant that facetiously.
Yeah, right. I mean, I don't deal with them. But so as a Giants fan, how you feel here? 2 weeks to go. You need to win both games.
Oh boy, that's one of the frustration and stuff right now.
And you get
the thing about it is, I actually chose the Giants to win that game yesterday because I say these are the types of games where, like the Giants. Yeah. The Giants
always.
The Giants are such a weird thing. If they just had a decent pass rush.
Well, I think they've given away about 3 games this season.
Good. Yeah. No, they've given away 4.
4, yeah. I mean, there's some games they should have won, and you sit there shake your head.
The New England game.
Well, New England game, the Washington game. The Dallas game.
I mean, you know what? Though I'll say this: for yesterday's game, the defense of Carolina has not played great for the last 3 weeks. True. And Cam's bailed them out.
True. That's
Cam
true.
has bailed their tail out.
True.
Because, I mean, I know there was a critical turnover that was done yesterday, but if it wasn't for that, I'm telling you, Cam played phenomenal yesterday.
Yeah, he's MVP. We were discussing this last week. There's no doubt. That's your MVP.
The man threw for 5 TDs and ran for 100 yards.
Yeah.
What more do you need to do?
Oh, boy. So,
my Giants right now.
Giants need help now.
Basically, if Washington wins, they play Thursday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry about that. They play Thursday. So, with them playing Thursday, if Washington wins, it's over. I don't understand it, but it's over.
Yeah, because the tiebreakers with Washington.
Yeah, man. So, all the stuff. So, the Giants, they put themselves in this position when they had the 2-game lead. So, this is on them.
Yeah.
So, then the season, very simple. I like Coughlin. I don't mind him. I think he needs to go. I think the 2 Super Bowls, thank you. Here's your parting gifts. Mm-hmm. Adios. Jerry Reese, I don't know what the heck Jerry Reese has been doing for the last few years because the defense has been terrible. They've been getting a bunch of free agents. We have marks on the back end. So anytime that you see number 43, whoever he is, and it's not because he's white, but every time they see it's like the quarterback. Every quarterback says, "Okay, there's the mark. Okay, the ball's going to who's he guarding? Okay, the ball's going to that guy." You know what I mean? It's like it's terrible. So anyway, there's my rant.
Okay, all I have to say is, Norm in this case, I won't let him get away with it because he was doing a lot of yapping and
he even got his own quarterback mad at him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's been doing that all season. It kind of caught to him as well too, but that doesn't justify what Beckham did. I think, as before, I am curious to see how guys around the league handle Beckham going into games now. Because based on what I'm hearing today, seems like he had short fuse going into this. A lot of DBs were talking about this. Seems like some folks, even Revis, it seems like he wanted a piece of him, but he was injured. So I am curious to see moving forward how Beckham deals with this because I suspect they're going to play him very physical and see what happens out of that. And see if
you can't do cheap shots, man. I'm sorry, you can't do cheap shots.
No, you can't.
You can't do cheap shots, man, because I think that's where you lose respect of the guys in the league. And they ain't going to give you no sympathy.
Nope.
Like, it's already a tough game already as it is. It's a hard-hitting game. Things happen in between the lines. I get it. But when you're cheap-shotting guys away from the ball, you're hitting guys in the back of the head. You're spearing dudes. I mean, and then now everybody talking about you. Every DB is talking about you, saying, we're going to lay this dude out.
Right.
And they're saying it openly.
Right.
Man. Man.
We'll leave it at that, man. Next week we can get into some playoff talk to see what's going on. But, yeah, I don't think the Giants will be part of that discussion. So we'll leave it at that. Where can the good folks find you, man?
Thank you for that. Yes. Thank you. Why, Charlotte?
Why, Charlotte? And you can find me at Milan Locker Room, short for RM, as he looks to the heavens. Anyways, folks, we'll talk to y'all next week.
All right.